What video game does this remind me of? I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Goat Simulator.
Goat. Sort of, I guess. A tiny bit.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Hey folks, Lester here. You guys know that the weekends we don't have Ben to help us out. So LE is our weekend help. And he's shown up just now, and I'm going to put him to work on the tractor, which I've said this before. It's kind of funny actually. But Ellie, he likes doing tractor work. Anything that he can not have to exert a lot of energy on. Which, the funny thing about that, here he comes over here now. This is so funny. Ellie, tell me again what you've been doing all morning.
Football.
He's been playing football. You know that he plays football. He belongs to an adult flag football league. And so, how many leagues do you belong to right now?
Well, it varies. Like the most I played was in 4 different ones at once.
So he's played in as many as 4 leagues at once. Yet when he comes to the farm, he likes to do tractor work, 4-wheeler work, side-by-side work, anything, lawnmower work. Now, what's wrong with that picture?
Nothing. There's no more energy left because it's all gone from football.
Yeah. Let's go. So this morning, Ellie's going to do a couple of different jobs. Number one, he's going to clean out. We call this raking out. He's going to rake out this one stall. Now, our problem here is we set a roll of hay here a while back. And all of the animals, of course, do what they normally do. But the longer they hang out, the more they poop and all that mess. So Ellie's going to go ahead and drag this entire thing out of here. Kitty, you're going to have to move, baby. And Danny, you got to move too, Danny. And then he's also going to continue and drag all of this. This is where Ben sweeps. But we went ahead and just push it all out into the pasture, and then we'll pile it up into a mound over here. So that'll be one job. Secondly, as you can see, we have no hay as of right now. So Ellie's going to have to put out a couple of more rolls of hay. And those will be 2 big jobs. I will take care of my jobs, which are going to be cleaning out those water troughs and feeding. You see, everyone's come to the water. That's the only downfall of having those low troughs, or all the ducks and geese want to get in there and swim around and do their little baths and stuff. Anyway, let's get LE going over here. This is pretty gross over here. This is why you got to keep this stuff cleaned out. And we try to do it every weekend. I don't mind if Ben comes and rakes or shovels, you know, from here over to there. But what I said, we're not going to put any more hay inside of here. We only have a couple more weeks of hay anyway. Hey, buddy, move! With all this beautiful weather and rain, we're going to have really good grass in no time.
All right, so I think we've done a pretty good job so far. I mean, you can see all this, I don't even know what you call it, muck or whatever. It was in the barn right there. My dad's raking the last tiny little scraps that I couldn't get because they were too close to the sides. I didn't want to obviously hit the barn and destroy it with a tractor or anything, so I'll let him get the tiny little bits. But look how much cleaner it is in there compared to how it was. Let me put side by side before and after. You can see plain as day that it's a lot better. So that's one job done, well done. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think it's pretty good. And now moving on to number 2. Someday I'll get to be this fast. Just look at him on the tractor. Look how natural he is. It's probably because he's been doing it for a long time. Just look at how effortlessly, he's like in a buggy. He moves around so fast. Just drags everything at will. It's really impressive. Just watch. I don't know why it's so funny. It's just a guy operating a tractor, but it's just the way he does it. I think it's because I do it super slow and like it takes me a while to figure out what direction I'm going and how to rotate the bucket, but he's just like zoom, 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 zoom. He's just zooming around like Speedy Gonzalez. It's funny. There she is, back at it again. Getting all dirty. Trixie, do you like making the house muddy? Do you like getting my clothes dirty when you jump on me?
All right, now we're going to take off that bucket and put the hay spear on the tractor and move some fresh hay into the pasture. All right, this is the kind of stuff that I thrive on. It's like a challenge, a farm challenge. Now what you have to do, and it's going to be hard to do it, is line up. We already have the hay spear in the hay. You see that, right? Yeah. So you have to try to drive up to it and line your these prongs up perfectly with where they belong on that hay spear. You get it? Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to move Pablo and Adam or Steve out of the way first. Think they'll move? I want to move, but I'm scared. Hold on. You guys go somewhere else. Can y'all just go somewhere else and play? Go, go, Pablo, go. Go, Pablo. Just go. Wait a minute. Ah! Stop. Go. Go. Come here, boy.
What video game does this remind me of? I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Goat Simulator.
Sort of, I guess. A tiny bit.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah, so I like the fact that I have a chance to teach Ellie and Jake and Ben, eventually Lex, farm skills. Oh, Bucky's his poor tail. And he almost tripped right there. No, you have a chance to work with them a little bit and just kind of teach them small things here and there that one day they'll have to put to the, you know, when I'm no longer around and I can't be here to help them, they'll have to do this on their own. And so that's the one way to guarantee that your little bit of knowledge will live on if you can find some time to spend with them. And so to me, it's a pleasure spending time with my kids and my nephews and my niece and Brienne as well. But be that fixing a fence or putting out hay or doing just general tractor work, these are all tractor life skills that a lot of people never learn because they don't have a chance to experience farm life. Oh, Dan sure does want some love today. Now the thing is, once you learn to operate a tractor, that could translate into all kinds of different things. I mean, there's Uncle Dan over there now with his tractor. He has his bush hog or his brush hog on the back, and he has his front bucket loaded with some kind of skirting or something that I guess he was either putting on or taking off Jake's house. And so once you learn to operate your bucket and your bush hog and your whatever other attachments, you can do all kinds of jobs. And so I give Ellie a hard time. I give him a hard time about having all of this physical prowess to do things on the football field, the basketball court, yet he doesn't want to exude a lot of that physical prowess around the farm and moving bags of feed and things like that. But I can also remember that whenever I was 23 years old, you would not want to catch me. You would not catch me out doing things unless I absolutely had to. So I'm blessed to have the help that I get from all of my nephews and niece and my sons. And I know that one day this will all come back to help them a lot when they choose their own paths in life, be it farm or whatever else.
All right, so the hay is set. The horses have their food. They're happy. Looks like Feather and Daisy are inside their fence for once. They haven't escaped yet. I see they put barbed wire on top. That's probably how they're not hopping over anymore. Alrighty, well, I want to head back. I think my jobs are done for the day. With that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.